thank you so much for this privilege to speak to this global network. What can I say? In short term, in short words, uh, uh, we um, we have got a very interesting story because in 223, I was candidate to be the mayor of the capital of Mozambique, Maputo. We won the elections and we um, submit the evidence of our victory to the Constitutional Council, and we um, establish a link in the Google Drive with all the evidence to show all over the world, anyone can do the mathematics to so to see if we are said truth or not. But even with all the evidence, the Constitutional Council didn't give us the victory. And that time, we begin with some demonstration, very pacific demonstrations. We do many marches in the capital during one month and a half. March every day running to, but unfortunately, the Frelimo remain in power. 224, I decide to run to presidential elections. We won the elections, yeah, but again, the Frelimo change the results. They make manipulation of the results. They change the evidence, and again we make appeal to the Constitutional Council, and the Constitutional Council, with every evidence, they gave the victory to the Frelimo again. And this,
I beg your
yes.
pardon. In 2023, were you also independent candidate
No,
for
no, no. In
mayor?
223, I was a member of Renamo Party. This party that during 30 years was the second biggest party in Mozambique. But in 224, like independent, but I was supported by a party called Podemos. Podemos in English, it means something like we can, something like that. But now we are split. Now we are not together. I'm continuous like independent, and now I want to set up a new party in Mozambique. We are collecting the signature because they want something like 2,000 signatures, like one of the requirements to submit the proposal to the registration of the party. And we believe, but now we have got something like 40,000 signatures. I think that next week we'll submit the proposal to registration of the new party. What happened in Mozambique now? The Frelimo party, they are in power something like a half of century, 15 years in power, but 50 years in power.
49 years or 50?
No, 50 in June.
June.
In June they will complete 50. And when they know that they lost the election, they use the defense forces, the policies, and they kill people, kidnapping people. They make the violation, very high level of the violation of the human rights. When we begin to make the demonstrations, because the people said we can't accept 30 years of fraud election, and the people said that we don't accept it, and the people make demonstrations, but very pacific demonstrations, and they choose not to go to the dialogue, to the table of dialogue, but they choose to use guns, live bullets and they kill people. They make assassination of people. Now, in Mozambique, we have something like 400 people was murdered with live bullets, and we wrote appeal to the international court because we understand that this is not a normal crime. This is the crime against humanity, and they kidnap many people. Even the mass grave. We have got mass graves in Mozambique. When I told it to the media, they said, "No, Venâncio, you are doing politics. This is not true," something like that. And I went to the province called Tete. In the center of Mozambique, there is a province called Tete. And I went to a place called the district of Makanga, in the village called Gandale. And I took my communication team, and we make interviews to the families that have parents that was assassinated. 8 people that was assassinated, and they put in a mass grave, include 2 children, one of 14 years old and another one with 16 years old. And I prove it, and I shoot it all over the world. Even in my page of Facebook, I have got that video that I show the interviews, I show the people explain with details what it happened. One of the situations that touched in my heart, and I was in tears because they kidnapped a man in front of his wife and his children. They took him, they killed him, and the family decide to go to the prosecutor to make them to speak about this. And the police back again to this house, and they burned the house with the children inside. And I saw everything in my page. I proved to the world that we have got mass graves in Mozambique. They're kidnapping people. In my organization, my political organization, like independent, I've got something like 500 coordinators in the whole Mozambique. They kill 40 guys of my organization. And they say that you are speaking, you are all the times you are pretending. We wrote a report with the details of all of the people that was victim of the regime. In my organization, we have got 400 people that was victim of the extreme violence of the police, including 40 guys that they was kidnapping and then was shooting. They killed these people of my organization. And we took this report and we submit and at Ministério Público, General Attorney, and we submit to the General Attorney and the Minister of the Interior, Minister of the Interior. And this report, we have this report, and we can give to you. It's written in Portuguese, but it's possible to make translator using Google. And they didn't say anything. And now, do you know, 3 days ago, 5th of March, I organized a celebration with my people, and we decide to make a march, celebrating, singing with the people. But you know, in Mozambique, when I go to the road, in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, we are surrounded by 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 people come to join with me. And we was celebrating, singing with people without any kind of damage of us public or private assets. It was a celebration with
What
people.
were you celebrating?
We were celebrating because um, we of in the official point of view we we was defeated, but the proofs that we won now are more clear. That's why I when I go back after my 3 months of staying in exile. When I arrive in Mozambique, I make that is a swear with my Bible, and I declare myself like the president of the people. That's why the people say that we must celebrate, because even the official program of development that was wrote by the official government, they copy every ideas that I defend during the campaign. And people say the guy that is in charge actually is Venâncio, not this guy. That's why we have got many reasons to celebrate with the people. And we say that because this celebration, I do a tour, it's a tour in the
You
Mozambique,
tour,
a tour in Mozambique,
across the whole country or only
all
Maputo?
the whole country. And in Maputo city, we said that we must do this celebration. Then, because when we do these political activities, we made a live broadcast, and they saw that we are celebrated with 1,000 of people, and they was very jealous. So they was jealous, and they sent to us police with guns, and when they arrived there, they began to shoot with the live bullets, and they killed 2 children, and they injured 16 persons, including 2 guys of my team, of my communication team. 2 guys was shot, but they are okay now, and that's why we in that day we stopped. And but you know, this is
Did they give you warning before they started shooting?
no,
They just shot
no,
randomly?
no.
They didn't tell you which laws you have broken?
No. They arrived there and begin to shoot us. Only that, and they shot to my car. Even in my car, they shot to my car.
So you could be dead.
Yes, yes, yes. They shoot to my car, and you know, this is not the first time. During the pre-campaign in August, I was in the province called Inyambani. There is an area, is Zalala district. I was with the people making a march, and there is a police guy. He coming from my back, and he push the security guys, and they have a gun, 90 9 millimeters. This is a professional gun. This is the gun that they're using by police with 15 bullets, and they try to shoot me, but the security guys immobilized him and took the gun, and they take this guy to the police of the station, and then they say, yeah, you are right, this is not normal, but they open the door and they allow this guy to run away. This was the first time. The second time was in 21 of October, after the elections. 2 days before, my personal lawyer, called Elvino Diaz, in Mozambique, he was called the lawyer of the people. He was shot with 25 bullets. They assassinate my lawyer. 25 bullets. Then I said that we must do something. This is not normal. And then 21 of October, I invite every people to make a national kiloma greve nacional.
Morning, like everybody was
Maputo,
crying for the
tá a
late
dormir. Greve nacional. It's not a strike.
protest.
Yeah, it's not a protest. When you you paralyze every job. It's like shutdown, national shutdown. Yes, I invite a national shutdown, and I invite people to make a protest in the place of the assassination.
Of your lawyer.
Yeah, of my lawyer. In that day, I was speaking to the international, making interview to the international and national journalists. During the interview, the police shoot us, me and journalists, with the tear gas directed to my body and the body of the journalists. Many, do you know, there is something that is written in that is capsule of the tear gas that is not allowed to shoot the tear gas to the body because it can make very serious damage. And they shoot the tear gas against me. And the idea is to make a confusion there. And among the steam of the tear gas, there is guys surrounding us with guns. Is to find a way, opportunity to shut me. But fortunately, in that day, something like 10 young people was there, and they surrounded me to protect me. And they took me to a car, and we go with this car, and they follow the car. But we escape. In that day, after we escape, me with this guy, we saw that there is no conditions to continue Mozambique. It was the second attempt against my life. That's why in that day I decided to cross the border between Mozambique and South Africa and San Garcia, and I went to Nelspruit to Johannesburg, then Johannesburg to Germany, Germany to Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi to Dubai, Dubai to Nigeria. I went to Qatar. After Qatar, I decided, after 3 months of exile, I was exhausted, tired, and I said, I want to go home. And the people say, don't go home. They attempt 2 times against your life. They kill your lawyer with 25 bullets. Are you crazy? You must remain in the exile. I said, no. If they want to kill me, they will kill me, but I want to stay with my people. Because I've got many people that they are kidnapping, the people that are in prison, and I'm in exile. It doesn't make sense.
So people are being kidnapped in your name,
yes,
and you are
yes,
not even there.
yes,
You
yes,
feel
yeah.
like you're not with your people.
Yes,
you're running away from the struggle.
Yeah, that's why. Do you know, it's the first time in Mozambique. In that ceremony, when in the university, when you finish the course, there is a name, and then graduations. Do you know, every universities, every universities in 224, in the ceremony, the students, they're singing my name. This is the first time. See my name, Venâncio, and I feel that the people are very committed with my cause, and I think it's not good to see them be kidnapping, they kill it, and I'm outside of the country. I decide, the 9th of January, to return to Mozambique. And that day, I saw miracles. Yeah, I saw miracles because everybody said, yeah, today they will finish you when we arrive in the airport, and they will kill you. But I arrived there without any guarantees. That's correct, any guarantees. But there is thousands of people to receive me in the airport. And that day is the day that I took my Bible and I swear, like a president of the people. And that day, they killed 3 guys. They shoot 3 guys.
At the airport?
And not in the airport. There is one of the biggest market in Mozambique called Estrela Vermelha. It's like a red star. It's a market called Red Star, Estrela Vermelha, and that was more than 10,000 people surrounding me. I make a speech. During the speech, they shoot people, and they killed 3 people in that day. Then I was in a hotel with security, but I was surrounding with the military vehicles, people of the intelligence surrounding the hotel, and I decided I'm not a criminal. I will not be in the hotel like a prisoner. I decide to begin to go to the provinces and speak to the people, march with the people, celebrate with the people. That's why I went to Tete, in that place that I told you that we find the mass grave of 8 people. I was there. That was amazing. Something that people said that we didn't see such things, and we see this in the day of the independence. Yeah, the crowds and crowds, more than 50,000 people follow me to the airport, something like this, something amazing, a real miracle of God. Then I went to other provinces, even in Gaza. Gaza is a province that Elon Musk make a confusion. He said that Gaza received $5 million to buy condoms, but it's not. But he confused.
It's not true.
The intention is to talk about Gaza there and the Middle East,
In the Middle East.
not Gaza or
Oh,
Mozambique.
Mozambique.
In that area of Gaza is known like the stronghold of Frelimo. The Frelimo there, they won election with 99%, sometimes 100%, sometimes 110, sometimes. Yes, and they said that is the stronghold of Frelimo. In that place, I went there, and I moved thousands and thousands of people to listen my speech, and we say that that stronghold was fallen in Gaza. That's why this is the reason to celebrate, because they said, Venancio, you are urban guy. Yeah, you support as people of Facebook, Twitter, in the rural areas, in the village, you have no support. And I went to the village, and in the village they saw a crowd that never been seen in Mozambique. And they say, yeah, really, this guy won the election, and say that this is one of the reasons to celebrate. And that's why in the 5th of March, we went to do this celebration in Maputo, and they shoot us. 3 times they attempt to my life. 3 times. And now they decide to accuse me. They say that how can I say, incentivar a violência.
You incited violence.
I incited violence. And in Monday, I've got audience in the General Attorney.
So this next week you're going to be answering for inciting violence.
In Monday. But I will not be there in Monday, but in Tuesday.
I was going to ask, in Botswana, before you take a march, you get a permit from the police so you can march on the streets. Is it the same in Maputo?
Yeah, it's this. No, but our constitution says that the demonstration is a fundamental right to the people. You don't need a permit to make a march. In 10th of March, they expected to interrogate me. That's correct? Interrogate me in General Attorney, because they are accusing me to incite violence in Mozambique. But what we do is only to protest because we have evidence that we won the election. And for example, there is one of the accusations say that when I invite the people to demonstration in province called Nyambani, the people that was using tires, and we damage three 350 kilometers of roads in Nyambani, and they said that I must pay it. But in Nyambani, they they don't have more than maybe 40 kilometers of roads, and I don't understand where they find 350 kilometers of roads. It doesn't make sense.
So they're
And
making wild accusations
yeah,
against you.
yeah,
And you're saying you're being accused of inciting violence in
yes,
Mozambique. But when you were sharing your story, you said it was the police who began to shoot.
yes,
Now,
yes.
can you prove your innocence? Were your people not armed? For instance, nobody was found with anything which was dangerous.
Yes, yes.
And can you say that no building, was
Yeah.
damaged? Do you have proof that there
Yes,
was
yes,
nothing damaged?
yes.
Because the reports we're getting from the region is that, after Venancio allegedly won the elections, suggesting that the elections were rigged against him, his supporters took to the streets and damaged uh, stores, shops. They damaged the infrastructure. They were
No,
violent. Is
this
this correct?
no, this is not true. Do you know? Is one of the questions that I will I will do to them is to find a speech, anything that I read, I write, something like that, that I incite people to the violence. Every time that I invite people to demonstration, I said, people, this is pacific protest. Don't damage any kind of assets, private or public assets, because we have got many supporters that they have companies, they have got business, they have got uh, they are businessmen, many supporters. That's why I told them always that avoid to damage because they are our brothers and they are support our cause. It doesn't make sense. Do you know, during 3 months, we make demonstration. What kind of demonstration we did? I invite the people to sing the national anthem. I invited people to put you to wear gloves, black gloves to protest, to wear black clothes to protest.
Oh my God!
Some,
So I'm
yes,
protesting.
you are protesting, yeah, something like that. And in the night at home, the people to use pots, panelas, the pots, to use pots. It's only kind of protest that I invited people, not to damage anything. And I want to challenge them to find proofs that I incite people to violence. What happened in December after the announcement of the final results? We saw in Mozambique a warehouse be destroyed, something like this. But was the police that were using, including the military and police vehicles, to damage the the not the doors, but there's these big doors. How can I say?
The
The,
security doors.
the security doors of the warehouse, and then they invite the people to go there to took their things,
To loot.
and we to loot, and we've got videos that are viral, and we can prove it. Yeah, that's what happened in Mozambique. The
So you are
police,
saying
they
the
pol-
government itself is the one which
itself,
is encouraging this
yes,
violence
yes,
and
and
looting.
they use policemen to do this, and we have got videos in Mozambique. And other things that government do is to release prisoners. They release prisoners, and they said that that prisoner was released by Venâncio. I don't have power to release prisoners. And this, after that, the government shoot 100 prisoners after they, how can I say, they recapture them. And yeah, they do many things very bad. Yeah, and we have got proofs. That's why, you know, my sister, if they had evidence that I'm aggressive, I'm a rebel, something like that, it's not possible to see the crowds that follow me in Mozambique. Even the current president, the people say in Mozambique say that, why you don't go to the roads and thank people that fought in you? You say that you have got 70, 7%
Percent, yeah.
of votes. Go to the roads and thank people. He didn't. He have no courage to do that. But when I go to the roads, I have thousands of people following me. And
So,
now I have the biggest record of viewers of political in Africa. Why? The biggest one was in 24 of October. 3 million people seeing a live broadcast of Venâncio. 3 million people. Why? A violent guy, aggressive, the men that make damage. It's not possible. It's not possible. Yeah.
so
Don't you think the same formula that is being used in Mozambique is the same formula that they use in divide and conquer, whereby they send their own people to go and commit crime,
Mm-hmm.
then they
Accuse the opposition. Yes, yes.
And also, I understand there were citizens of Zimbabwe who were given IDs to
Mm.
vote during the elections. So can you comment on that?
Yes, 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 yeah, yeah. This what this example. When we did the appeal, the Denise is the coordinator of the lawyers that wrote the appeal to the Constitutional Council, and we make the like we prove that there is many people from Zimbabwe that they vote in Mozambique, and we asked the Constitutional Council to cancel this kind of vote, but they didn't accept this. But there is proofs that the thousands and thousands of people, how many? 200,000, something like
Yeah,
that.
268,000
Yeah, or from Zimbabwe.
among 5,000.
Yeah, they vote in Mozambique. But the Constitutional Council, they looked at the evidence and they don't consider it. They decide according with the political tendencies, not the jurisdictional basis or technical.
so they didn't perform justice. They
Yeah.
just did a political justice, so to
yes.
speak, to
Yes.
favor one political party over
yeah.
another.
Does that mean that the judiciary in Mozambique is captured?
It's captured. Yes, I agree. It's
Maybe you can repeat his question.
to repeat.
So he can record it.
So would you think the judiciary in Mozambique is captured by the government?
Yeah, the judiciary in Mozambique is captured by Frelimo. It's impossible to find real justice in Mozambique. Not only the, the courts, the Constitutional Council, but every public institution are captured. If you don't have a member card of Frelimo, it's impossible to be integrate economical, financial in Mozambique. Every institution, private and the public institution, depends of Frelimo Party. Yeah.
So what do you hope to do now? Now that
Yeah. That's a
there's
good
a new
question.
president,
Yeah.
the region has accepted Chapo as the new president. Do you accept Chapo now that he has been inaugurated, or do you plan to oppose him until the next 5 years where the election is?
To accept the Chapo Lapa president, first I must ask the people. Sometimes when I make my speech among the crowd, I ask the people, who is your really president? And the people say, Venâncio. That's why it's not my will, it's the will of the people. Chapo is not the president. Chapo is the president of the police, is the president of the Constitutional Council. Chapo is the president of the people that are committing kidnapping, crime, and drug traffic. Is not the president of the people of Mozambique. The president of the people of Mozambique is the men that are in the heart of the people. And last week we make inquire. It's not inquire.
Inquiry.
Inquiry, and we ask the people who is the president of your heart, and 99% of people say Venâncio.
So it was
Yeah.
like a poll.
Yes, and then now we want to set up our party to the next election, but we don't forget the electoral truth. We will continue to make our protest in pacific way. We'll continue to do this, and other thing, and we will continue to be an alternative to establish, to make proposal of the
government.
public policies.
So basically, you'll be the opposition. You will oppose
Yes.
government currently.
Yes.
So for now, you don't really accept that they have won, but
Yes.
you will not fight it any longer in the way that you were post October 9. You will now get into opposition. You are looking to start your own opposition party and then oppose their policies. What key message are you bringing to the people that they all follow you the way you say they are?
Yes, yeah, okay. That's our message. Um, the most important message is what we say in Portuguese. Este país é nosso. It means this country belongs to all of us Mozambicans. Because, during this half of century, the people lost the sense of the patriotism. It doesn't make sense? Patriotism. And then what we are doing now is to recover this sense in the beginning.
You want the people to love their country the
They
way
love
they
their
used
country, and we want to people to benefit from the natural resource, because now we are in the 5 countries with the big resource in the world. It means that doesn't make sense to have Mozambique now in the 3 countries most poor, most
to. Poor.
the poor country in the world. It means that what we want to do is to recover the sense of people love the country, patriotism, and then we want to change the approach of the exploitation of the natural resource. It must benefit the people Mozambican first, then other countries. This is our message, maybe most important message that we have. Yeah. The only message of the ruling party is the message of the liberation. But if people have other kind of challenges, and that kind of challenge, we have got many proposals to them. Youth people, and then the rural people, because now this message of to convert the natural resource to benefit them is a new message, and they now believe that we are only party movement organization that can do this to be real to them. Yeah.
So they think you're the only one who can realize this dream
Yeah, we
for
can
them.
realize it to them. Yes. Okay. Yeah. It's okay. First of all, um, we have got um, a genuine idea of tax policies, because now the biggest wealth of the people is natural resources, gas, oil, diamonds, rubies, something like that. What is happening now? The standard of the police taxes, the the taxes. Whoa, can I continue? The taxes that are collected, they send these taxes to the central government. What we defend is something like 70% of these taxes must apply in the political and the development programs in the local areas that we find that kind of industries. This is one of the ideas to establish that new model of the tax policies. Then we believe that the country will develop not to say to the people that we will give you jobs, but to establish a budget during a mandate to financiamento,
To facilitate
not facilitate, but to finance the
financial model.
financial the initiatives, the projects of the youth people and women, and because the economy can be strong when you have got different people making business, making establish enterprise, establish economical projects, and this is what we said. And the transparency in the state business, state issues. This is another problem, and to stop the highest level of corruption in Mozambique. Yeah, because do you know, even now we begin the exploitation of gas, something like three years ago, and we collect $5 billion, but it's not possible to see anything they apply with this money, because they're using this money to buy cars, planes, to buy many things to them, families, parties, something like that.
So there's no beneficiation.
Yeah,
of,
there is
of
no
any
beneficiations to
of
the
the
people.
minerals.
Yes, I think this is the most important message to the youth people and to people of the rural areas. Yes.
So what would you propose?
Now,
Yeah.
one will ask for you are here in the blue country here, or the objectives of your visit here. Are you in exile, and we have met and so forth? Because we understand you already have the support of our former president.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we would like to touch on that.
Okay. The
The
goals.
best we are
The
here.
goals.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
think.
we can. Yeah, we can
Were
speak
you
about them.
visiting? I mean, you are here in
Yeah,
Botswana. I mean,
we are
we have you in
here.
our
Two
backyard.
two things. The festival is we was invited by an organization called South Africa Council of NGOs, and to understand the role of this council. And there is many things that we can collaborate with this council, and we can benefit from this council. And this is the first goal. Second one, we was with the former President Ian Khama to understand, to collect this big wisdom, experience from him, because
Or you
there
wanted
is-
to meet with him? You wanted
Yes.
to meet with the former president?
Yes, we asked we asked him to receive us, because there is some stage of his life that are similar with my journey, and they explained me how to overcome that kind of challenge, It was amazing, this meeting. Yes, it was a blessing meeting. It
So
was
would
a
you,
blessed meeting.
so do you think you'll be meeting the president of this country anytime, or just
Not yet, but we want, maybe next time. But yeah.
Because the president is not in the country. You must have heard we
Okay.
are trying to launch a satellite in
Okay,
America. So
okay.
yes,
Yes, maybe next time.
yes, because he
But
he
in
was also
Mozambique,
he was
they believe that we are running away because because we are afraid of the accusation of the general attorney. But I will be there on Tuesday to answer the question of this accusation.
But one would think you would want to run away after the third attempt on your life. I mean, I would.
Yeah, but now I'm now how can I say? Yes, I can say it's everybody have fear. The fear is something that inside the human nature, but you must control the fear. And if you have got focus, a goal, and your goal is have a value that can supreme the fear, you go for it. And I will go forward with my objective. I will go forward with my mission because I understand to be a politician in Mozambique. I understand like a mission. I don't understand like a way to find benefits. Do you know? I was, I am uh, the first and the only one Mozambican that resigned 2 mandates like MP. I was member of parliament. The first time I resigned, the second time I resigned, in the name of my values and to defend my people. I resigned 2 mandates.
And you were
It
MP
means
under which political party? Under
the
Renamo?
first time MDM, the Democratic Movement of Mozambique. Second time with Renamo. I resigned 2 mandates. And now I am a professional of financial system in Mozambique. And they suspend my contract there. And do you know, my salary there is something like $6,000.
Wow.
And they suspend my contract. But I don't care with this. I continue to struggle to defend my people, to support my people. That's why some people they call me crazy. It's not normal. Because in Mozambique, if you are MP, it's something like you are in heaven. mm? And they said you are crazy to resign a mandate like MP, but I resigned 2 times. And I accept to suspend my contract of $6,000. And now I don't have job. Now I don't have any source of money, but I live happy, very happy, because every time, every second, every day, I feel, I feel that the word of God is not a simple history. I think that is real, and I can prove it every second, every time, every year in my life. Yeah, when the people speak about the miracles, something like a narrative, no. I know the miracles. I live the miracles. I am a product of the miracle of the misery. No. Everything. Yes.
So, and now you are in Botswana. You've come to engage with our regional NGOs.
Yes.
You are going back home. What should we be expecting from you when you get home? Should we be looking forward? Is it going to be public, first of all, this interrogation of the Attorney General?
Yeah.
So then we should look forward on your page to see what happens, or what is your message to people who might be willing to listen to your story? Where are you getting the support? You're saying now you're living by the grace of God.
Yes.
I mean, so now how are you getting by? Like, I mean, we all know political campaigns are not cheap.
Yes. Ah, okay, okay. Yes. Yes. What is the message now? The message is to say, I was talking with Denise this morning. I said the ideal is to be inspired by the former president of my country, like Gebuza, like Nyusi, like Jonkishisan. Unfortunately, we find the inspiration abroad. And our biggest inspiration now is Ian Khama. And it means not only the inspiration in values, principles, but in networks. Now it's time to reinforce our networks abroad, diplomatic networks, financial networks, political networks. This is time to enlarge our network abroad with other countries, other organizations, other leaders. This is time to do that.
Speaking about leaders, SADC met in January,
Yes.
and Mozambique was on the table. And
Yes.
what we understand as the chairperson of the organ, the SADC organ, said that you must come to the table. Has this happened? What can you maybe just give us any progress in that area?
Yeah, sometimes that people use ironic language, cynic language, because they know why I was splitted in the dialogue table, because in that time I was in exile, and they had many criminal accusations. They attempt against my life. They killed my lawyer, and there is a warrant
Of arrest?
of arrest against me. And I write a letter to the former president, said, you are inviting me to the table of dialogue, but I've got these issues against me, and they didn't answer my letter. And the SADC is very weak, unfortunately, to overcome that kind of crisis. And they are partials in that case. They are partial because the SADC is not a regional organization. The SADC is an association of that ruling parties that are related with the liberation movements. And they defend each other. They don't defend the justice, the truth. They defend each other. Even when they know that one of them are committing crimes, committing
Human rights violations.
fraud elections, they defend them. This is the logic of the SADC, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
And okay, fortunately, we have got other alternative organizations in SADC that we have got a hope in them. For example, the regional organization of LOAS, and other organization of human rights defenders. Yes, yeah, there is hope, but we need a very strong reform in SADC, because with this current SADC, with this structure, with this standard, it's very difficult to be a relevant organization to overcome the situations of crisis, political crisis, or post-electoral crisis. With this SADC, it's impossible. It's very impossible.
So you feel that even if they try to intervene, you don't expect
No.
enough intervention?
No. They are very partial. This is an association of friends. Yeah.
So now we look forward to this new party. Do you want to hint at the name of this new party, or you're still thinking about it?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right, no problem.
Yeah,
We wish
not
you all the
yet.
best.
Thank you.
Mr. Mondlane, and thank you so much for taking out your time to
Yeah.
share your story with us. Although you
I
didn't tell me.
apologize, me my English.
Oh no, your
sometimes-
English was perfect. Your English was absolutely fantastic. I don't know if your family is still in Mozambique or you have put them in exile
Nah, yeah, they went to exile again. Yeah.
to protect them.
Yeah, to protect them because I prefer to fight, and when I am assure,
Stabilized
I assure that my family are safe.
will be safe.
Yeah,
Then you will
then I
take them
can
home
go in
and
front
bring
of
them
the
home.
bullets.
With them. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Thank you.
Ok, o que que posso? Posso,
Boa
né?
noite.
Ok, o que eu queria dizer aqui aos moçambicanos e moçambicanas, meus irmãos e minhas irmãs, Ana Malala. Então nós estamos aqui, passamos por vários desafios, mais de 3 atentados contra a minha vida, muitas acusações, muitas falsas acusações, tantas acusações formais pelos órgãos de justiça, assim como a propaganda dos partidos ou do partido que se opõe ao povo e à verdade. Mas queremos dar garantias de uma coisa: este país é nosso e nós estamos disponíveis para lutar até as últimas consequências. Como dizia Elvino Dias, pela verdade nós vamos até o fim. Esta é a grande garantia que eu quero dar aos moçambicanos. Nós estamos a fazer essa luta por uma razão muito simples. Primeiro, nós queremos que Moçambique, que estava sequestrado, Moçambique que estava nas mãos de um pequeno grupo de pessoas, como se estivesse numa cadeia, como se estivesse numa gruta. Nós queremos libertar este Moçambique, porque Moçambique é de todos nós. E quando a gente diz que Moçambique é de todos nós, queremos que todos recebam, sintam os benefícios de serem moçambicanos e das riquezas de Moçambique. E queremos também liberdade de expressão, queremos mais democracia, queremos mais segurança para os moçambicanos, queremos também, acima de tudo, transparência nos atos da governação. Quem governa tem que ser transparente, porque quanto mais transparentes nós formos como governantes, como dirigentes, isso significa que todo o país também se torna transparente. E onde há transparência é a luz. E onde há luz, há verdade. E onde há verdade, há prosperidade. E eu acredito que um bom tempo, um tempo de uma luz enorme, vem para Moçambique. Eu e tu estamos juntos nesta luta e vamos vencer. Para que mais palavras? Se não dizer um forte abraço, um beijo e tchau!